My name is Helena. I am 30 years old and I grew up in a small village in Minas Gerais. Our house was old and built of wood. We had chickens roaming the yard and cows in the corral. Life was simple, but it was hard. Every day we were out working before the rooster even crowed. Ever since I was a little girl, I dreamed of a different life. I helped my mother in the kitchen, hauled water from the well, and toiled on the land. But every evening when the sun dipped behind the hills, I would sit on the fence and watch the train in the distance. To me, that train was a door to a new life. One day, my little brother asked, "Why do you look at the train so much?" "Because it goes to places where people aren't stuck," I told him quietly. My parents were good people, but strict. My father, a man with sun-weathered skin and a booming voice, believed the outside world was dangerous. My mother worried too. But even with fear in my heart, I knew I didn't belong in that small place forever. One night during dinner, my father snapped, "You have your head in the clouds." "I just look at the train, father," I answered. "Trains are not for dreamers," he said. "A woman alone is not safe out there." "I don't need someone to protect me," I whispered. My father grew angry. "You don't understand the city. Your home is here." "And what if my place is not here?" I asked. The kitchen went deadly silent. My mother looked down at her plate. My father clenched his fists. After that night, the house was filled with tension. My father wanted me to marry someone from the village, but I didn't want that life. Late one night, I told my mother, "I don't want to spend my life waiting for others to decide for me." My mother hugged me and said, "The world is not kind to a lone woman." "I know, but I want to fight for my own life." She gave me a small cloth bag containing coins she had saved for years. "If you ever leave, take this." Weeks passed, and one morning before sunrise, I packed 2 dresses, a light blanket, and the small bag of money. I left a note, "Don't look for me. I am not lost. I am going to fight for my dream." When my father read the note, he was furious. He rode his horse out to find me, but I was already far away. Somewhere down the road, he stopped, weeping with anger and pain, and returned home. I walked along the dusty path until I heard the train whistle. My heart beat fast, not from fear, but from the feeling of freedom. At the station, the old ticket agent asked, "Going alone?" "Yes," I said, "to wherever I can start again." The train took me to the city. When I arrived, the buildings were tall, the streets were loud, and the lights were bright. Nobody knew me. Nobody was waiting for me. For the first time, I was completely alone. I found a small, cold room to rent with my few coins. Then I started looking for work. I knocked on doors and asked everywhere. Most people said, "We don't need anyone. Come back later." Some didn't even listen. I ate stale bread and sometimes nothing at all. But every morning, I kept trying. One day, I saw a woman selling oranges. "Can I help you?" I asked. "What can you do?" she replied. "Anything. I just want to learn." She laughed, but she needed the help. She taught me how to arrange the oranges, call out to customers, and avoid people who tried to cheat us. At first, nobody bought from me, but I kept smiling and calling out, "Sweet oranges, fresh and very sweet." Finally, an old man bought some and even gave me a tip. For the first time, I held money I had earned myself. The next day, the orange seller said, "You yell well. Come back again." Soon, she started paying me. Months passed. I worked hard, learned fast, and never gave up. After a year, I had saved enough money to rent a small wooden stall. I painted it and added a red cloth. I sold fruits, small breads, and sweets I baked at night. One afternoon, an old man named Mr. Frederico came up to me. "I've been watching you work," he said. "Did I do something wrong?" "No. People who work like you usually grow." He taught me about money, pricing, and how to buy products cheaper. "If you don't know how to count your money, you will always work for someone else," he told me. With time, my stall grew. People called me the young woman from the corner. I hired a helper. I learned to be quick, honest, and kind to customers. After years of hard work, I rented a bigger place. It became a small shop. My shop. The shelves were filled, the counter was busy, and people trusted me. One day, a letter arrived from my brother. "Father is sick," he wrote. "Mother misses you every afternoon. Please come if you can." I closed my shop for a few days and took the train home. The path looked the same, but I was different now. Strong, confident, and sure of my life. My mother ran to me first and hugged me tightly. "Is it really you?" she cried.